away from the stink of politics. CPE Writing. Now, I had 2 essays from this student. It's for CPE level, that's the top level, that's proficiency, it's above advanced. You know, it's extremely high. And I'm pleased to say that he does very good essays for this. I thought these 2 were particularly good, although I was a little bit cross to still see problems with inversion and parallel structure. Yeah. So I'll talk about that in a second, but these are really good essays. So I shouldn't be harsh on the writer. It's excellent, but please don't forget about parallel structure. So over the past few decades, it has become clearer how important food is in our society. Not only now, anytime you use a not only but also, and this student, like many students, really likes this correlative conjunction, and so do I. I tell my son to use it in his writing exams because it sounds intelligent and because it gives you an excellent opportunity to show that you know what inversion is and you know what parallel structure is. Yeah. So here is your opportunity. Make sure you don't mess it up. So here you've got not only, you mustn't say not only food is, you've got to invert. You've got to invert the subject and the auxiliary verb. Not only is food, just like a question in English. We always do that inversion with subject and auxiliary verbs in questions, where you need it after negative adverbials like not only, at no time, under no circumstances, yeah, only, rarely, seldom, never before, something like that, you will get inversion. Not only is food what we have to eat in order to maintain our organisms, comma, because that's a whole clause after the not only. So then we need a whole clause after the but also, which means we need but also. Food is something, yeah, it is something that can keep people together and enhance the quality of our life. And if you don't put that it is in there, it's not parallel. And I want you to make it parallel for maximum marks, yeah, for the highest possible mark. Use parallel structure. It's an excellent way of expressing yourself clearly. Okay. So if you don't want to put the it is, if you don't want to repeat that, then you need to say food is not only what we have to eat in order to maintain our organisms, but also something that can keep people together and enhance the quality of our life. And that is also parallel. Yeah. Just move anything that you don't want to repeat twice before the not only. But if it's inside the not only, but also, it must be on both sides. Okay. For balance, for that parallel structure. Let's carry on. The first text argues that meals shared with your loved ones, not your beloved ones. You can talk about the lover and the beloved, certainly, but you wouldn't say your beloved ones. You would say your loved ones are occasions for experiencing a great joy and feeling a sense of warmth. Lovely parallel structure. Experiencing a great joy, feeling a sense of warmth. Yeah, they're repeated units of gerund, determiner, adjective, noun, gerund, determiner, adjective, gerund, determiner. Okay, they're slightly different, but still they sound very parallel. They really do. Feeling a sense of warmth, experiencing an object, feeling an object. They are also an occasion for immersing yourself in your national culture, since culinary tradition plays a role in characterizing the culture of each country. Excellent. My family and I are used to having lunch each Sunday. Now, I criticize this. I don't think the student means are used to. I think the student means usually. Yeah, because are used to means they have got used to it. Yeah, they have got used to having lunch on a Sunday. And, you know, who hasn't got used to having lunch on a Sunday? Are there some people out there that don't have lunch on a Sunday, that haven't got used to that? I mean, people have lunch every day. And so it sounds really strange to say, I have got used to eating lunch on a Sunday. Yeah. And so I didn't really like, my family and I are used to having lunch each Sunday. I think you could say I used to having lunch together. Maybe that's a bit clearer. Okay, we have got used to coming together every Sunday. Maybe you're trying to emphasize that, but I think usually works better here. My family and I usually have lunch each Sunday, and my grandmother takes care of the preparation of the food. You could drop the article there. That's why I haven't noticed it. Such occasions are, or such an occasion is, really important for me to keep in touch with my relatives, and also a precious moment for my grandmother to prepare the typical food of our region, helping us to strengthen the bond with the place in which we live. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, the second text says that although our society encourages people to consume fast food and junk food, I preferred encourages. A student wrote spurs people on consuming. Now, firstly, it would be spurs people on to consume. It's 2 plus infinitive after spur somebody on to do something, egg somebody on to do something, urge somebody on to do something. So this on, spur somebody on, will be 2 plus infinitive. But still, even with the 2 plus infinitive, I don't like it as much as encourage. I think encourage is more academic and better for an essay. Spur somebody on sounds a little bit more informal to me, perhaps partially because it's a phrasal verb. But it also sounded strange to say society spurred me on. I thought people can spur you on, or an idea maybe can spur you on, but still sounded odd to me. Society spurs people on to consume. I think encourages people to consume is more natural. Okay, we ought not to forget how healthy and satisfactory fresh foods at your home is. Maybe at home would work better there, at your home, because you've got we ought not to forget how healthy and satisfactory cooking fresh foods at your. I would get rid of that, in fact. Missed it on the first read through, but I would get rid of that. That reads better without it, at home, because we're talking about we, not you. Yeah, I love cooking, and I usually have dinner with my friends on Wednesday after having been to the open air market that takes place every Wednesday morning. Notice these concrete examples. Dinner with my friends on a Wednesday. Granny's cooking was up here, wasn't it? My grandmother takes care of it. So these are concrete examples with concrete people and concrete events. Yeah, and that's what you want. Back up your arguments with concrete reasons, with concrete examples from your own life. For me, it's a priceless moment. I can prepare soup or pasta using fresh vegetables rather than packaged ones bought at the supermarket. And also I can show my friends my affection by cooking for them. If you don't want to use affection, because it was in the question, I didn't read out the question today, but it did say something about affection somewhere around here. Affection there. So if you want to get rid of affection, try and use a different word, then you could say express my devotion to my friends through food. Taking into account all these facts, I would say that more attention should be given to our food habits and culture. This, not it, because you are referring to the whole idea, the whole clause. Attention should be given to our food habits and culture, and not a noun. It stands in for a noun. This can stand in for a whole clause. And it sounded strange to say it is after food habits, plural, and culture. Okay, maybe culture could be it. So maybe you meant the culture. The culture is valuable, not only for our health, but also for our social life. I found that that pronoun was ambiguous, and we want to make it really clear. I think you mean this is valuable, the whole thing, or they are valuable, meaning food habits and culture. Food habits and culture are valuable, not only for X, but also for Y. Yes, the student has used a lovely bit of parallel structure on the last sentence. Maybe use something different from a not only but also the second time. Yeah, because you've already used a not only but also up here. Maybe a neither nor. Yeah, neither are they. Yeah, something like this. They are valuable, neither for our health. Oh, no, we can't use that, can we? Both. Let's do it. They are valuable both for our health and for our social life. Yeah, then you've got the both X and Y. I just recommend not repeating too many correlative conjunctions. Try using different ones. Okay, so the second essay, just as good as the first. In fact, possibly, I think I might have given it slightly higher mark. Yes, I did. This one I thought was slightly better. Really good. So the aim of this report is to give my assessment of something, the shopping centre that has recently opened in my area. I will describe the design, the transport provision, and whether the centre has modified the shopping habits of the people. Not parallel, but sounds good. Yeah, that weather part is obviously not a noun phrase, and you've got the design, the transport provision, and then you've got this long clause, whether subordinate clause, whether the centre has modified the shopping habits of the people. And so it wasn't parallel, but it did still sound good. Design and atmosphere. I thought this was a really good paragraph. What strikes you the most when you arrive in front of the shopping centre is the glass. All of the walls of the centre are made out of glass, so it seems to be in front of a gigantic mirror. Semicolon, conjunctive adverb, comma, excellent. I find this choice of material interesting and original, and I think people appreciate it. The shape of the building resembles a church, with a great door at the entrance and a big tower in the middle. Good. The atmosphere inside is quiet and calm. There is soft music broadcast and several small trees planted and arranged in lines, so you seem to be walking along the beach. Excellent, really very descriptive and powerful paragraph about design and atmosphere. Very good. And this is good as well. Regarding the transport provision, I do not find it convenient. If you want to reach the shopping centre, you have to use a bus or a bike. There is no space, I wouldn't say car space, there is no space for parking. So if you want to use your car, you mean car park, so it's clear. If you want to use your car, you have to park 1 mile away. And I love his punctuation, very clear punctuation. Must have watched some of my comma videos or something like that. Really good. This is really inconvenient, and this comma after a negative main clause before the because clause. It's excellent. But inconvenient, not unconvenient or inconvenient, because people buy a lot of stuff at the shopping centre. And so I do this all the time. I say, and so I don't recommend it. I'm trying to stop that bad habit, because and is a fanboy's word and so is a fanboy's word. So I feel as though we don't need to use both of them. Just one will do. So they have to return to their car on foot, overloaded. It's maybe better than loaded. Overloaded with heavy bags. Yeah, they are overloaded with heavy bags, shopping bags. That was a really good paragraph, and excellent ideas, just like excellent ideas in here. I really like the content of this. I must have given it 5 for content, surely. Yeah, I really like the content. I think the shopping centre has had a huge impact on shopping habits. People now tend to spend their Sunday afternoon walking around the shopping centre, buying stuff that they probably do not need, instead of going for a stroll and enjoying the sun. Good. Moreover, some of them find spending their time at the shopping centre more engaging than looking products up online, so they prefer to go there to buy books and clothes, checking out the items personally. Excellent. Very good finish. Both those essays, really good, top marks. You know, I only deducted a few things mainly for the mistakes, but they were both excellent essays. That's the kind of thing you've got to come up with for CPE. Now, notice that I've been doing FCE, CAE and CPE, and I hope you can see that CPE, of course, is the highest level, and so you see the essays with the least mistakes, naturally. With FCE, in the essays, you see more mistakes, and there'll be more red there when I read through them. But still, I thought this was an excellent attempt at the CPE writing, and I think it would get a very high mark. So well done to my Italian student. Okay, if anybody else would like, if anyone's interested in learning for FCE or CAE or CPE, if anyone's got any of these exams, I have a lot of experience teaching for these exams. I've got a lot of materials that can help you, and I've got a lot of tips that I can give you. So please get in touch if you're interested in these exams. I am actually doing a discount at the moment for students. For anyone who pays in Bitcoin, 25% discount. That's £30 for an hour instead of £40 for an hour. And if you're in the EU or the UK, you can use Bottle Pay. I've started using it. It's really easy, really quick. It's excellent. 1% fees on converting between Bitcoin and euros or Bitcoin and pounds, but no other fees for sending, receiving, withdrawing. Sounds brilliant to me. So if anyone would like to take advantage of that 25% discount, all you've got to do is download Bottle Pay onto your phone, and then you'll be able to pay me just like that in a matter of seconds. And it will make sure that you get a nice chunky discount. I'll be doing it for 2021. I don't know if I'll be able to carry on for 2022, but for the moment, I would like to offer that 25% discount, and it's available to anybody. If somebody in Brazil wants to take advantage of it, they won't be able to do it through Bottle Pay, but if they have some kind of Bitcoin wallet, like a hardware wallet, I think they'll be able to use the Lightning Network or something else, something really simple and easy to send the money directly to my Bitcoin wallet. So you don't have to use Bottle Pay, but I do know that if you're not a Bitcoin holder or hodler, as I like to say, if you're not a Bitcoin enthusiast, you probably haven't used it before, but I guarantee it's really easy. If you use Bottle Pay, it's extremely easy. And that's what I would like you to have a try at if you'd like some nice cheap lessons. Okay, so thanks everybody for watching. Do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all soon.